It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Wednesday, July 22nd. I'm James Spann. Heat ridge weaker. That means a higher coverage of showers and storms through Friday and lower heat levels. Let's take a look at things this morning. The heat ridge indeed is weaker. Air aloft a little colder. The air more unstable. Starting off the day in the 70s across the deep south, we'll expect a high at or just over 90 in most spots today, and accordingly, the heat advisories for the northern half of the state have been dropped. Still have one for South Alabama for today and tonight. Some of the storms could pack a punch where they form. That's the SPC convective outlook for today and tonight. There is a marginal risk for north and central Alabama, maybe a wet microburst or two. That's strong areas of local wind, maybe enough in a few spots to cause some tree and power line damage. Really the same thing tomorrow. Much of the state with a marginal severe weather risk is the instability value should be quite high with that colder air aloft. Up north, the standard slight risk for parts of North Dakota and some of the adjacent states. That's typically where you see the risks this time of the year. And on day 3, again, that slight risk way up north over parts of the upper Midwest. Here's the rain for the next 5 days, valid through Monday morning of next week. This is suggesting average amounts between 1 and 2 inches. And summer rain's not a bad thing here in July. We'll take that. The higher the soil moisture, it tends to mitigate the heat in August to some degree. Tropics are quiet, although the GFS continues to hint at maybe a little homegrown system off the South Atlantic coast early next week. If that happens to form, it should not affect us in any way. We'll show you modeling here. In fact, let's take a look now. The good old GFS, the Global Forecast System, valid today at 1 o'clock. This is the OZ run, by the way. I had to produce this a tad early today. You can see how the heat ridge is a bit weaker, and again, we'll expect scattered to numerous showers and storms later today and tonight with a high at or just over 90 in most spots. Here's the high-res HRRR. It's 6 o'clock this evening, and as we always tell you, the radar's not going to look exactly like that, but there should be quite a bit of action going on at the time. Same thing tomorrow, the high around 90 with a good chance of showers and storms. The sun breaks out at times. And Friday, still looking relatively unsettled with quite a few showers and storms about with a mixture of clouds and sunshine. Now, for the weekend, the ridge is rebuilding. This is Saturday. And accordingly, we'll expect a pretty decent amount of sunshine with only widely scattered storms. We go back in the mid-90s, and the same thing on Sunday. And again, understand, yes, there's clearly the chance of a storm, but they should be pretty widely spaced. And yeah, note off to the east of Daytona Beach, little homegrown tropical system that could get its act together. We'll go to Monday. That little system is drifting northeast to the east of Savannah, Georgia. And for us, Monday still looks pretty quiet. Lots of sun with only isolated storms. This is Tuesday. The tropical system is really pretty close to Cape Fear, North Carolina. For us, it'd be a typical summer day. And this is Wednesday, a week from today, July 29th. Got the ridge. Below that, tropical system moving out to sea in the Atlantic. And again, for us, partly sunny, hot, muggy, a storm in spots. This is the end of next week, Friday, July 31st, into the forecast period. Again, for us, we're under ridging, and it's the same story. Partly sunny, a few spots maybe getting a storm. Tropical system way off in the Atlantic. Temperatures coming off the ensembles, highs mostly in the 90s. You can see a couple of days where maybe we'll stay in the 80s. Lows mostly in the low 70s. Anomalies, July 29th through August 4th. Temperatures a little above average for the northern part of Alabama. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. Next video here by 4 o'clock today. If you can, catch us this evening on the live stream of the television side. ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.